Hello, Professor. This is Sanjeev Shah. I'm from Group 4. Me, Basanta, and Shaminda, we are three members working in for Group 4. Our today's presentation is on Cloudera Data Warehouse. Welcome to our presentation. I'd like to introduce Cloudera. Cloudera is a enterprise data cloud company, and they have a shared data. Let's see Cloudera's overall architecture. I today here showing the Cloudera manager's architecture. So this architecture in my diagram shows that there is a server. So this is the heart actually, heart of the Cloudera manager, and it's called Cloudera manager server. This server hosts actually Cloudera manager admin console and Cloudera manager API and the application logic. We can see a couple of agents. It can be multiple agents there, and these agents are responsible for starting and stopping the processes. It unpacks actually the configurations, triggers installations, and monitor the host. And there are some management services. These management services covers some roles. Actually, they in Cloudera they monitor and alert system and also reporting function. They cover those things, and we can see the symbol of database. Actually, this database it can be more than one as per our research that it can be more than one, and they basically stores configuration and monitor the information and multiple if multiple logical databases there then they run across one or more server, and we can see there are some clients, Cloudera Manager admin console and Cloudera Manager API. These clients actually interfaces, they interact with server. Let's see Cloudera's key technologies. They are what the technology they are used in their platform. CDP, that means Cloudera Data Platform. They used hybrid cloud, which runs everywhere on cloud. It can be private or public cloud, or it can be private and public cloud, and they can perform any analytics and any data. So in case of public cloud, CDP public cloud, we can see it comprised of data hub, data warehouse, and machine learning, data engineering, and data visualization, and also they have operational database. In case of public cloud, they have only three things: data warehouse, machine learning, and data engineering. Let's see in go in the detail. So let's come to the Cloudera's key components of the software, and we can see in our diagram that there are some key components for this Cloudera. And one is data science, and if you in our research actually.
Thank you, Savjit. My name is Basanta Gimri. Today I am going to talk about like Clouder hybrid capability. Mm, Clouder hybrid cloud is a hybrid data cloud platform designed for unmatched freedom of choice, any cloud, any analytics, any data, for faster and easier management of enterprises analytics for data anywhere without comparison, performance, scalability, or security. Clouder hybrid cloud is that it joins two data architecture from factors: the on-premises data center, private cloud, and public cloud. It is a vendor agnostic canvas upon which IT design and delivers fit for purpose solution to their organization at the highest level of agility, speed, and cost efficiency. Mm, Cloud hybrid capabilities. A hybrid data cloud as an environment that impose both private and public cloud data service. Hybrid cloud use case. Suppose hybrid workload, hybrid pipelines, hybrid data integration, hybrid develops, and hybrid data application. What is hybrid workload? Um, it is offload on-premises workload during peak demand due to seasonality or real-time urgency. Hybrid pipeline. Optimize pipeline with cloud data cluster for easier management and no change to operation for SLA. Hybrid data integration. Specify application development that need on-premises source and cloud native data stores. Hybrid develops. Accelerator development with dev sandboxes in the cloud, but production runs on premises. Hybrid data application build once, run anywhere of cost, performance, data residency or regional cloud availability. It is a package of projects such as Impel and Hive into a service. The service runs on Kubernetes, which gives it the ability to pause, resume, scale up or down quickly and automatically. Speed and control, performance and scale, flexibility and security. That is the power of hybrid. Some features of hybrid cloud is in here. Economic of hybrid cloud, multiple function analytics for hybrid cloud, machine learning discovery and exploration on hybrid cloud, enable hybrid cloud application deployment with OPDB. Yes. Now I'm going to talk about CDB hybrid cloud benefits. Here are ultimate flexibility, optimal performance, scale and cost, single pane glass visibility, universal security and governance, maximize existing and investment, establish exist, extensible modern architecture. Yeah, let me briefly discuss about these points. The most significant benefit of hybrid cloud architecture is flexibility. As an IT leader, users can move workloads and data between private and public clouds as demands, needs, and cost change, giving more options for developing and using data to the required value. Number one, ultimate flexibility. Run any analytics such as flows management, data streaming, data engineering, data warehouse, NoSQL database, streaming analytics, and machine learning on any private clouds or AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud, publicly cloud, and any data regards of format. Second, optimal performance, scale, and cost. Efficiently scale resources when demand for multiple concurrent analytic workloads demands it, moving large-scale deployments without financial penalties. Concluding compute resource and minimizing data replication to reduce operational overhead risks and infrastructure cost. Number three, single pane glass visibility. Manage both virtual machine based and containerized analytic across your across the entire hybrid environment, automating development and maintenance tasks to reduce administrative overhead and provide predictable performance, I think. And universal security and governance, centralized security and governance for cluster and container based and analytic across private and public clouds, auditing and monitoring user activity and assess and meeting the compliance need to even the most regarded industries. Maximize existing investments, migrate, modernize and optimize existing workload quickly and without refactoring, using familiar tools and process and leveraging existing skill to roll out new cluster-based analytics and container-based analytics service. Uh, and last, extensible modern architectures support modern cluster-based analytics and cloud-native container-based analytics with the cloud-agnostic user experience, consistent administration, and continual updates that users have come to expect from self-service analytics. This diagram shows here like CDP hybrid cloud, and here is like data for like private and then public. ELT, ETL, and data transformation capabilities. Data ingestions and transformation is the first step in all big data projects. Hadoop's extensive result from high availability of varied and complex data, but the identification of data source and the provides of SDFC and MapReduce instance can prove challenging. Cloudera will be architect and implement a cloud ingestions and ELT pipeline to quickly bootstrap the big data solution. This diagram shows the process of data flow. Cloudera Morpholins is an open source framework that reduces the timeline and skills required to build a chain source indexing application. A Morpholine is a rich configuration file that simplifies defining an ETL transformation chain. Use this chain to consume any kind of data from any data source, process the data, and load the result into Cloudera search. Executing in a small embedded Java runtime system, Morpholines can be used for near real-time application as well as batch processing application. It can be seen as an evolution of Unix pipelines where the data model is generalized to work with the streams of generic record, including arbitrary binary payloads. Morpholines can be embedded into the Hadoop components such as a source, from, MapReduce, Peak, Hive, and Scoop. The framework ship with a set of frequently used high-level transformation and I/O commands that can be combined in application-specific ways. The plug-in system allow you to add new transformation and I/O commands and integrates existing functionality and third-party systems. The integration enables the following thing: rapid Hadoop ETL application prototyping, complex system and event processing in real time, flexible log file analysis, integration of multiple heterogeneous input schemes and file format, results of ETL logic building blocks across source application. The high-performance Cloudera runtime compiles in Morpholine, processes all commands for all Morpholine in the same thread, and adding into artificial overhead for high scalability. It can deploy many Morpholine instance on a cluster in many from against and MapReduce stats. Here is some like terminologies like compare counts, compress or decompress contents, convert character set, convert the character set used to encode the content from one character set to another, encrypt content, encrypt or decrypt content, replace text, use regularly expression to modify textual content, transform XML, apply an SLT, transform to XML content, join transform JSON, apply to JOL specification to transform JSON content. Security option. Cloudera clusters must meet every ever-evolving security requirements imposed by regulating agency, government, industries, and the general public as a system designed to support vast amounts and type of data. Cloudera cluster compares both Hadoop core and ecosystem components, all of which must be protected from various threats to ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and visibility of all the cluster services and data. This overview provide introduce you. Here is a like 1, 2, 3, 4 diagram, and then first diagram, the security requirements is perimeters, data, essence, access, and visibility. It shows like the goals for the data management system, such as confidentiality, integrity, and availability require that the system be secure across several dimensions that can be characterized in terms of both general of operation goal and technical concept. Explain like this diagram. The perimeter, data, access, and visibility, and the security level. The security level I would like to like explain here. For like 0, here is a 4 level, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 0 level is a security, is a non-security, and characteristics is like no security config, no secure cluster should never be used in production environments, because they are vulnerable to any and all attacks and explosives. And 2 is like a minimal security and configuration of authentication, authorization, and auditing. Authentication is first configured to ensure the user and service can access the cluster only after providing their identities, right? And the next authorization and editing the proceeding. And number 2 here 2 is manage secure protest. Secure protest is like more secure than level 1. Level 2 is more secure than level 2, and level 3 is most secure. Level 3 is enterprises data hub and secure data vault. Like its graph is going up slightly up. And number 3 is Hadoop security authentication. This figure explain like Hadoop security authentication. It's like very small. Here like here is like many components at work in a production Cloudera enterprises cluster. This figure highlights the need to secure clusters that may engage data from both internal and external data feed, and across possibly multiple data centers. Uh, Securing the cluster requires applying authentication and access control throughout these many integer and intra connection, as well as to all user who wants to query, run jobs, or even view the data held in the cluster. And next, authentication overview. Hmm. Authentication overview. Authentication is a basic security requirement for any computing environment. In simply terms, user and service must prove their identity uh, to the system before they can use system feature to the degree authorized. Authentication and authorized work hard to protect system resources. Cloudera does not provide a Kerberos implementation. Cloudera cluster can be configured to use Kerberos for authentication, either MIT Kerberos or Microsoft Service Active Directory Kerberos. Specifically, the Key Distribution Center of or KDC, the KDC. And authorization overview. Authorization is one of the fundamental security requirements of any computing environment. Its goal to ensure that only the appropriate people or process can access, view, use, control to change specific research, service, or data. Like same in Cloudera also. And editing and data governance. Cloudera Navigator captures a complete and inevitable record of all system activity. An audit trail can be used to determine the particulars, the who, want, where, and why. For a data branch or attempts branches, editing can be used to not only identifying a wrong administrator who deleted user data, for example, but can be used to recover data from a backup. Enterprises the must prove they are in compliance with HIPAA, that is Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HCI, Payment Card Industry Data Security Standards, or others. Thank you.
Key competitors in the space of the platform and tool: Amazon Web Services, IBM, Oracle, Microsoft, Google, Teradata, MongoDB, and SAP. Pricing structure. As per the pricing structure shown here, Cloudera charge various pricing for their services. Here mention the type, description, and price per hourly rate. Here CCU mean Cloudera Compute Unit. For data engineering, they charge 0.07 CCU per hour. Operational database 0.08 CCU per hour. Data warehouse 0.054 CCU. Machine learning 0.17 CCU. Data hub 0.04 CCU. Data flow 0.30 CCU. And flow management on the data hub 0.15 CCU. Here you can see some comparison prices with competitors. Cloudera Enterprise, they charge 10,000 per year for subscription, and on the other side you can see some competitors price per month and year. Conclusion: Cloudera is the most complete all-in-one Hadoop-based big data platform in the market. They believe that data can make what is impossible today, but possible tomorrow. Cloudera empowers people to transform complex data into clear and actionable insight. Cloudera delivers an enterprise data cloud for any data anywhere from edge to AI. Their main focus to become end-to-end platform from edge to AI and the most popular and used big data platform on the cloud. The Enterprise Data Cloud Company reported results for its second quarter of fiscal 2022 ended July 31st, 2021. Total revenue for the second quarter was 236.1 million. Its increase of 10% as compared to the second quarter of 2021. Their subscription revenue was 213.3 million. Its increased 11% as compared to the second quarter of 2021. Annualized recurring revenue grew 13%. Cloudera get down to find the proper collection of cloud technologies and orchestration tools to make the organization run faster and more efficiently given its past, current, and future business needs. Thank you.